If you're struggling in booking your first set of patients or having a hard time making your schedule busy, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Steph, the massage therapist, and I'm going to show you how I turned my what if moment to a this is it moment in building my home-based massage therapy practice. So if you're ready, let's get started. Woo! So, welcome back to another episode. I'm so excited to start this episode with bang. Yes, with a bang, with a story time. Before I started my home based massage therapy practice, I also tried my luck in commercial spaces. So, my first clinic, yes, it was at home with my mom, but then I decided I kind of don't want to work with family. And I said maybe it's the house component or the fact that I live in the same house. So I didn't really pursue home based massage therapy back then. So I rented in a couple of spots, like a salon and an employment office, until I rented a storefront and had a business partner and opened a multidisciplinary clinic where I have chiro, physio, massage, and everything. But one thing that I really had a hard time on is looking for patients. Because I was thinking, especially for my third practice, the fourth one, I already have a lot of word of mouth, which is good. But then my space is a storefront and the foot traffic is a lot. So I'm thinking, how am I going to maximize this? And we invested a lot in marketing, providing first visit discounts, free modalities, such and such. It did help. And from there, we made our way in providing quality treatments and then slowly winning the patient over and over again. But what's the difference of having a commercial clinic versus a home based clinic, especially in marketing? What's the difference? Like in my first video that some of you like so much, I said that never treat your home based clinic as a home based clinic. Always treat it like a commercial clinic. Doesn't matter where you work. This is a commercial, this is a business. Okay? So, what's the difference? Number one is the safety protocol. What are your safety protocols? In my previous videos, I kind of showed you that I'm using VoIP, a voice over messaging system that automatically sends auto reply texts if needed. And why do I send messages like that? Why could I not just answer, right? Me, I'm very big on safety and security. That's the main difference between commercial and home based practice. Commercial, you can just lock it at the end of the day and open it in the morning. But in a home based practice, this is your safe haven. This is your home. And you need to be separating these things together. And I don't want to invite anyone in my home that I don't know. Yes, you can market your business word of mouth, sure. And that's what my other colleagues did, or even me, in my very first home based practice with my mom. It's all word of mouth. But now that I moved into a smaller town, yes, I know a couple of people, but I want to take advantage of the demographic, the location. I wanted to make sure that I can grab and help as much people as I can. So, how am I going to be safe and at the same time able to market my business without being so pushy and filter out the patients? So, that's my step one. That's why I like to invest in these things. Steph, I don't have the budget to open a voice over IP. Perfect. It's okay. So, just make a template and then send it prior to your client's visit. It's a good reminder to send them anyway. Or maybe one after you receive the missed call, then send a text. Or when you call, respond to their calls or answer their calls, then you kind of let them know as well and leave them a text. Why am I pushing texts? Because we have a written proof that we did discuss these things to them. Because I'm going to give you an example. Because I've been marketing my business like a commercial business, because I believe it doesn't matter where you work, my business is a legitimate business. So some of them are getting confused of, oh, this is not a clinic. I'm confused. There's no building. Yes, because it's a home-based massage therapy business. That's why I make it clear, right? And you know what? This text messaging that I did really helped me a lot in filtering out unserious requests. Not just that, also the people who are just fishing for information, but they're not really gonna book you. They're just gonna ask for information. Like, I just wanna filter patients out. If my patients or my potential patients does not believe in what I do and what I offer, or is looking to do fraudulent transactions like billing insurance wrongfully or doing something else or looking for a service that I don't offer, I want to cut them off. Why? This is the number one thing. For a home-based business, you want to ensure quality patients coming into your home. Again, safety is the key. I cannot emphasize it more, right? I want to make sure that the people I bring in are the people who actually cares about their health. It's not because they care about their health, but it's also about them valuing what you offer as a massage therapist. You know, it's so nice to experience and feel actually that the patients are really visiting you and booking these appointments with you because they trust what you do and not because you're the RMT close to where they live, or you're an RMT that offers cheap treatments, or because you're a massage therapist that offers fraud or, under the table transactions. And no, I care about my patients so much because I believe if I give my everything to my patient, they're going to see the quality of services I'm going to give and they're going to keep coming back. And that's one thing you should remember too. It's not just because you have the title, it's also the output that you provide your patients. Yes, we can all improve, but still, it's a big factor. Besides of you trying to send these messages, it's still going back to your handwork. But the handwork is a separate thing that we can talk about in a later time or later in this video. But the point one is filter out your patients and utilize your resources in filtering them out. Again, that's the main difference of a home-based practice to a commercial practice. Because again, commercial practice, you can do your marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, not a problem. Safety is still a thing, but because there's no privacy or personal aspect in that commercial clinic, it's a little bit easier. But if it's your home, think about safety first. Do you understand? Do you understand? Yes. So, here are the tips. Number one, still conduct your assessments and your consent. I don't know how you guys were trained because every province and every country has a different scenario. But for some reason, I do believe that we are trained to assess and do a client interview. Never skip this part. Try to hit the patient's pain points. Like, for example, me personally, when I go meet the client, I already prepared my time. That's why I'm requesting them to really come on time, and I give a 15-minute break after their session, not only to clean and to do notes, but to give that extra time just in case I want to do assessment. Yes, I still do assessments here and there and consent, but it's a good way of knowing what they really need to get treated. Okay? Yes, Steph, they told me relaxation. I understand. But if you are focusing on treatment components or treatment methods, then I think it's good to actually incorporate the assessments and consent to again know the pain points of your patient. By knowing the pain points, it's gonna be easier for you to create a treatment plan and present it to your patient. You are gonna try to sell the solution for their pain point. Okay? And in this way, you're not trying to be pushy. You're genuinely showing what you've got. So for example, me, if they only want relaxation massage, and then I make a treatment plan for relaxation massage, and then if I see something in between, I do not hesitate to tell them like, hey, I know you want a relaxation massage, but this is what I found. And then the choice is theirs if they want to treat that or maybe come back for it next time, or maybe, they have a different point of views. For me, I believe the patient appreciates when you tell them the truth about what you saw and you educate them about how you can fix these things in a short period of time. And then from there, you can offer them the amount or the frequency of visits just in case, okay? Just in case they want to see you again. But don't be too greedy as well. Be honest with them. Tell them, you know what? I think 3 treatments would be good for this once a week. And then from there, let's see where we're going to be. And again, if there are some patients who's watching this, we are not trying to sell you to keep coming back. We want you to be better. So we're only giving you the appropriate frequency to get better. Because one massage is not enough. And that's sometimes the truth that the patient does not understand. And you as a therapist should be able to tell that to your patient. So if you want to make sure that you're going to get recurring patients, then show what they need to know and how to fix their problem. And again, you already know assessments, you already know how to do client interview, and use them accordingly. Steph, other massage therapists are not doing it. I understand, and that's their choice. But for me, I always recommend to keep your basics. Even with the students that I teach, always keeps your basics. I know some students get so impatient and doesn't even want to learn about these things anymore. But let me tell you right now, patients know if you actually care. And using what we know from school and accommodating it to patients' needs and your time, patients would feel it as well. And I can guarantee you, I have patients that I did this exact method. Some of them got impatient. I don't want to really do this. I understand. But let's talk about what we're going to do today first. Meet them halfway. Tell them what you think is the best for them and see what they want. Client interview is key. So that's tip number 1. Second tip is to know your community, right? This my new practice, I've already been here doing mobile massages. So that's a different scenario, okay? But my previous practice, it was community-based. I made sure that I put a Google My Business. So I reached out in the community for community Facebook groups in my town or in my city, saying that, hi, my name is Steph. I recently moved in. I have a home-based practice, and I was wondering if you are interested in getting massage therapy services and blah, 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 blah. Explaining what I do, when I'm available, how can they book, and see from there. And again, go to tip number 1, which is give your all. Give your best. If your neighbors or if the community saw how good you are, then they can share it back to the group. Right? There are websites as well like Nice Local and Nextdoor that you can post there. But again, it all boils down to how you made your system. So if you're afraid that strangers or your neighbors can see you, so on and so forth, then do a safety protocol policy like what I did. Make sure that you filter out the patients. Doesn't matter if they're your neighbor or not. Make a policy to keep you safe, and that's number one. But yes, you can do it in that way. Number three, Facebook ads and Google ads. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can follow, but for me, I found that Facebook ads is better, especially if you're gonna do some discounts, like first visit discounts. For example, $80 for 1 hour visit plus hot stone for first visit. Some people would like that because they're trying to, get the discount. But again, the con of that is, again, they might just see you as the discount. I tried it for a couple of times, and based on my experience, I didn't get a lot of good clients from it because, again, they looking at me as a discount, and some of them are just pure sketchy or they want something else. I don't want to say it here. Fortunately, it did happen, right? But if you word your marketing, if you post your marketing materials in a very concise and clear manner, and once you get the leads or the calls from these ads, and you verbalize properly, and you give them the keywords that they need to know. This is a therapeutic massage, right? This is massage therapy. This massage is to help you with your pain from your upper back, lower back. You're trying to be very specific in what you want to offer. Then you can reduce these unserious requests. But again, it would take you a little bit of money, right? So for example, I would put there $30 for 1 month, and then I'm just gonna keep adding. And then my budget would be $5 to $10 a day, depending on your budget. Obviously, the more the budget, the more the reach. But I put it in a 1 mile radius only because I want to target who's closer to me. And then if I get successful clients from the ads, then I'm gonna stop the ad and just do our by word of mouth. Because by word of mouth is really the best way to get patients. Speaking of by word of mouth, yes, you did all the ads, you did all the outreaches that you can get. It still boils back down to my tip number one, which is to give it your all. Because again, if the patient like your treatment, then this way they can refer you to a friend, and then the friend will refer to another one, and then bring their family, friends, so on and so forth. But then again, I have to go back. You have to be straightforward about how you run your practice. If you're planning to do something shady, which is I don't recommend, whatever you did that's shady will be referred also by word of mouth. For example, you are encouraging insurance fraud. You're allowing your patients to do insurance fraud with you. Then they're gonna share it with a friend. You know what? Go to this person because she will allow these things to happen. So make sure that you establish your business straightforward. Stop doing shady stuff. At the end of the day, we want the money going straight into our pockets. So why do something shady? You're wasting resources. You're putting this image in your potential clientele that you allow bad things and shady things to happen. So no. Sure, you know your brand. The branding colors, your logo, how you answer phone calls, how you send your emails, how you send your receipts, how do you remind them for visits. Everything has to be in a personal brand, and that's my next tip because I already forgot which number we are. But the way you make your process in your business matters, because the way you make it easy and efficient for the patient, then it's a plus. For example, if I'm a new client and I saw that you're not answering phone calls, I'm not gonna call you again. And that happened to me. So that's why I hired a virtual assistant. So now someone has to answer calls. But sometimes the virtual assistant is on another call and you're massaging as well. How can you manage that? Simple. Respond to them, text them, call them back right away. Don't let them wait. Leave them a voicemail. And tell them the truth. I was with a patient. But what's up? But again, take it with a grain of salt. Because again, at this time, they might not book with you already because they already found somewhere. They already found something or someone else. Or they don't like the fact that you didn't answer. But again, there's still a chance. Try to talk to family doctors around or other healthcare practitioners. So that's what I did. So I affiliated myself with physiotherapists, some family doctors, and some naturopaths so that I can offer my services and then tell them that if your patient needs massage or if they need massage, then you can refer them to me. But then again, going back to what I said, it's the process. Tell them your process. I am a home-based clinic. I work from home, but everything is like running like a normal commercial clinic. Everything is sanitized, safe for your patients. Assessments is done. If you have someone who's interested, contact me. In Ontario, we're not allowed to ask for money, right? So that's the thing. I don't know about your legislations. Some of them might ask for money, but follow your legislation about referral fees. Okay? For us, we don't. So all of the people that I affiliate with are real connections. If they're asking me for money, I'm not giving them anything. That's what I do personally. So it really took me a lot of time to find affiliates that genuinely just wants connection to help their patients. It would take you a lot of time. Again, money makes the world go round, but money is not everything as well. So connect yourself with other healthcare professionals as well. So if they have someone, they can refer them to you. To summarize everything, building a home-based massage therapy practice is again very similar to building your own commercial massage therapy practice. It's just that I think you need to focus more on creating a smooth process for your patients. Because again, you are trying to attract the patient to keep booking with you. Facebook ads, Google ads, their lead generation softwares or methods to help you gather these people. And these people are just lists of people. It would still end up on how efficient is it to book with you. Is it easier to book online? Offer online booking. Is it easier for text? Offer text booking. Is it easier to scan a QR code? Do that as well. Focus on your marketing materials. Maybe give them a business card, but some people, they don't take business cards anymore. So, but then make the business card interesting. Maybe add a QR code or make it easy for them when you're posting in the community group chats. Make it easy for them to book. PM me, like send me a personal message or scan the QR code on the picture that you see. Things like that would matter. Making the process easier for the patients or potential patients to book is a good marketing tool. Branding is another thing. Branding makes it cohesive, professional, showing what the services you offer plus the branding makes it cohesive, professional, and it makes you easier to make your patient trust your brand. But that's a generic and general marketing. What I'm trying to tell you is the way to actually retain these patients. For new patients, obviously you can do the Facebook pages, the ads, but then again, it boils down on how you run your business, how you offer your services, what's the quality of your service, and how are you packaging yourself is the most important thing. You can make social media videos, post it on Instagram, Facebook, share it to groups. That's the common and most generic marketing thing that you can do. But again, all of those are things you can learn in YouTube already. But what's not taught is how it becomes cohesive. Start with your basics, focus on your craft, and then educate your patient. Find their pain points, make YouTube videos, shorts, TikTok reels, Instagram reels, post them, and reach the patients by showing them what you've got and make the easy process for them. And don't leave them without a call to action. What's a call to action? For example, I have a patient. I'm gonna ask, how are you feeling today, John? For example, John's our patient. John responds, I'm so good. So, finish the billing, and then you're gonna say, how do you feel? Perfect. So remember our assessment earlier? These are the things that I found. And I suggest we should see each other maybe once a month for three more visits and see from there. Explain what you found initially and tell them when they should come back. And then and there, ask, do you want to book an appointment now, or are you going to book online? Or do you want me to send a reminder? Because based on what we found initially and the result of our treatment, I think this is a good treatment frequency for you. So what do you think? And then they can decide. They can tell you to call, so on and so forth. And then take a note of this. Make a Google sheet, Excel sheet, record how they want to be notified, and call them or text them personally. Hey, I remembered. How's your back now? So on and so forth. Reaching them out and using the quality of the way and the flow of how you do your treatments is essential. All of these marketing things, posting on YouTube, everything, you can find it in another video. But my point is, make your own process. Use your assessments, focus on your craft, do a call to action, let them know the pain points and how you solve them and how you can make it better, and then offer a treatment plan. And from there, you can see not only increase in your client schedule, but also client retention is gonna be a lot. It's gonna take a while, just so you know. It's really gonna take a while for you to build this. But if you have quality patients and quality methods and treatments, it's gonna go hand in hand. By the end of the day, you wanna make sure that your income is stable and secure. Capiche? And again, I hope you learned something today on how to make sure and book your first set of clients and have client retention to make your business busier. And again, my name is Steph, the massage therapist. I thank you all. To my 66 subscribers, I feel that it's already 1 million, and I'm doing this all for you and for my future subscribers. So please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. And again, my 66 followers, this is all for you and to more. Love you all. Bye.